Hi, it's Ginny with In Touch, and we're back with another installment of 90 Day Follow-Up. As always, we're starting with our OMG moment of the week. Now, this week's episode was a doozy and the drama was thick. But the one biggest moment for me personally was the fact that Brandon insisted he and Julia tell his parents that she was having presumed morning sickness before taking a pregnancy test. For those that missed it, Julia was getting sick in the morning, which led both her and Brandon to get a little nervous that she may be pregnant. Instead of taking a test to find out the answer and going from there, Brandon said they had to tell his parents first. Julia was not into the idea, but Brandon said his mom knows everything and would catch on before they could even take the test. So the couple sits down with their parents and Brandon's dad literally says, quote, "I would have never said anything to anybody until I went out and got a test and she took it." Yeah, that's what you would assume any person would do. Now, I will say Brandon may have been right about his mom because during their one-on-one with the camera, she defended Brandon, saying that he just wanted to have open communication with them. All this to say, Julia wasn't pregnant and Brandon can't make decisions without the help of his parents. Moving on to some 90-day news, Larissa Lima took to her Instagram account recently and was candid with fans about the online hate she's been receiving recently. She wrote, quote, "Today has been one of the worst days of virtual bullying for me. Never have I received so much hatred, the majority from women." She continued saying, quote, "The people I have met personally have been welcoming and wonderful. The fans I meet when shopping or at the gym are so pleasant and excited to approach me. I do not condemn all the women. One in the public eye has to grow a thick skin, but the constant bullying against the cast members will push someone to the brink one day that he or she can no longer take it." Now, while Larissa didn't specify what the hate was about, she did turn the comments off on one of her recent pics where she was flaunting her new ab implants. Prior to turning off the comments, it's being reported that fans were flocking to the comment section to voice how overboard they believe the 90-day star has been with her cosmetic procedures. Danielle and Mohamed are reuniting for the first time in 3 years. On the latest spinoff show, 90 Day The Single Life, we see Danielle explaining that she's had a challenging time moving on romantically since her nasty divorce from Mohamed 3 years prior. According to the TLC star, she and her ex-husband were on bad terms for about 2.5 years, but that changed when he randomly reached out to her in early 2020. They apparently had a, quote, "pleasant chat," and Mohamed asked what Danielle had been up to since their split. Now, in the most recent episode, Mohamed tells Danielle that he's passing through Ohio and they agree to meet up for lunch. While we'll have to wait until next week to see what actually goes down between the former lovebirds, Danielle is understandably nervous. She explained that she's not sure if her feelings of betrayal and hurt will bubble to the surface once she sees him, or if the love she felt for him will come flooding back. During a very emotional confessional, Danielle says, quote, "I've managed to move on and forget the anger, but I've been through so much with Mohamed and I'm a little bit worried that romantic feelings will come back because deep down I will always care about him." Karine and Paul Staley are moving back to the US. The couple has been in Brazil with Karine's family and recently welcomed their second child together. On his Instagram stories, Paul revealed that the plan is for her family to come to America, saying, quote, "Karine's family will be coming with Karine to live in our house with us for 90 days on our return to the US. The couple hasn't lived together in the States since October, following a blowout fight that happened in July of 2020. As In Touch previously reported, police were called to Paul and Karine's home twice in the same day following their fight, and they both filed restraining orders against each other, which were granted in August. The duo dropped their restraining orders against each other in September. By the looks of it, things are on the up and up for the couple, and here's to hoping their move back to the US goes more smoothly this time around. And now for our couples counseling segment. Once again, it's Mike and Natalie who are seemingly on the brink of a split, and I have feelings. In the most recent episode of 90 Day Fiance, we see Natalie talk to a therapist about the trust issues she has with Mike. When Natalie tries to talk to Mike about it all, as her therapist suggests, it just makes things worse. Mike thinks Natalie is living in the past and pretty much refuses to talk about any of it. Meanwhile, Natalie feels she can't move forward until she deals with her feelings surrounding the whole situation. Now, as a refresher, Mike slept on his friend Sarah's couch on the night before Sarah's wedding. When Natalie video called him, he apparently had his shirt off and was stoned, and Sarah was in the background saying she was going to go in the shower. Mike thinks Natalie just doesn't understand the situation because of cultural differences. According to him, it's not common for women to have guy friends in the Ukraine. Meanwhile, I personally can understand why Natalie is upset. By the sounds of it, Mike hasn't done a great job reassuring her that nothing actually happened. The couple tried to talk about things the next day, but once again, it just made things worse. Time will tell what happens with these two, but right now, it doesn't look promising at all. Well, that's it for this week's 90-day follow-up. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and as always, we're leaving you with our memeable moment of the week.
No, this no, this no, this no, this no.